So I thought I'd do a little tractor tour for those that don't know what's going on in here. So for starters, this is my seat right here. See this button? Brings the seat up, brings it down. Kids love that. I don't, for that reason. Whoever's riding with me sits here, but this can also fold down, and that's where I usually put my lunch. Got some storage back here. This is a fridge. Gotta stay hydrated. I don't even think that's working right now. These are your lights, blinkers, other lights, windshield wipers. I never use those because they suck. Deere's got to do better at that. This is where an extended monitor would go. I don't have one in here right now because it's in the combine. These are our gauges. That's the engine temperature, fuel, and unfortunately the government fluid that we're required to have. Please get rid of that, US government. Come on, Trump. And this is the console. This one shows the air drill and the different tanks. We're not running out of these two. We're running out of this one. Shows the rate and what it's currently seating at. It's green because we have that one on. When you're not running the other two, you turn them off. This is our main screen for guidance. Getting to the end. So ideally we want this to be at about 5 miles an hour when we're going in and out of these headlands, just because the section control works the best when it is entering and exiting a headland at the same speed. This is the hydraulic number 2, and that's the one I'm going to use to lift it out of the ground once we get into the headland. Here's my auto steer button. These are ones you can preset to whatever you want. This is the throttle. See, like a little bunny turtle. So here we're getting to the headland. Just gonna lift it out of the ground. And then I'm gonna turn around. And then, because we have tracks on here and we're no-till, we don't want to rip up the ground. So I'm gonna skip over 1, 2, 3 and get on that line over here. The fun thing about no-till is you can see exactly where you need to go. So here I'm going to hit the auto steer button, and that's going to get us set on that line. And then as I get closer, I'm going to put it in the ground, and there it's going to start seating. And here it's going to start recording it. It's a little laggy, and I think it's seating because it says it is on the screen, but I don't really know what's going on there. Anyways, I think we're not using the SUV one right now. 3 and 4 are our top and bottom fans. So these two are those fans right there. Number 4 is in float right now. That is the folding, and we want to leave that in float so it stays folded down. And like I said, with the hydraulics 3 and 4, you can adjust the speed on the fans, and depending on the seed size, but also like fertilizer needs more air as well to push it through the system. Now these fans are located on the back of the cart, and what they do is push seed into these towers and blow it out into the trenches. And the wings are referring to these sections that I showed in my previous video that fold up on both sides for transport. Again, this is our blockage monitor. So the T rank is the mid-banders, and there's 6 of them, so it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towers feeding the front rank, and then there's also 6 towers feeding the back 2 ranks. And green means they're all flowing right now, so everything's going good. Here's my camera in the front tank. And here is how we would control the hydraulics. If we wanted the fan speed to be higher, we'd turn up these. My seat is not cool enough. It does not have the massaging or the heating and cooling and all that. We're not that fancy around here. These are my hazard lights. These are some other lights. This is to control the fan. I have it in auto, and then this one controls the temperature that's in here. This controls my music and the volume. Yeah, that about does it. We got sunshades on all 3 sides. and there's the radio. And then these control the mirrors, these ones and these ones. So now I'm gonna enter this headland. And you pull back, just lift it out of the ground. And then I almost make like a backwards question mark to turn, to make my wider turn so we don't rut up the field. Because the tracks, when they move as like a unit, and they cause like a berm. And now I'm gonna get back to that line. You can see where the grain cart had to go. That is the only time the grain cart is allowed to not be on a combine track, is when we are dumping on the go. And once I get out of the headland, I'll start to bump this up. Here's the control that this is forward, reverse, neutral, and park. But the way to shift gears is just push up or pull back. So to fill in the field, I am going over 3, and then when I come back, I go 2 over, and then over 3, 2 over, over 3, 2 over, until I get to that side of the field, and then I'll work my way all the way over there. We got a long night ahead.